For Governor Migs, again from UV Diliman.
So, good afternoon, Miss Bianca.
Hi.
One of the distinctive characteristics of being a youth is that we are idealistic. And my question is there a youth organization focused on the greeneration of our country?
Is there, Lucille? Siyempre, hindi ko alam. I'm being very honest, but that's a great idea to work with. Hold on, Sorry. Sorry, we'll call Secretary. If you would be, actually, it's hard kasi before setting up anything like that, you'd want to make sure na may sasali. So if there is overwhelming feedback from this room alone na gusto niyo sumali, then we can definitely put something together.
We have several already, but this is the only organization in the youth that is really focused on climate change. Issues of climate change is no longer just about the environment. It also involves about health, agriculture. It's cross-sectoral. So this youth empowerment goes beyond just environment. It's also about education as well. So I'm really, really just so ecstatic that these three very substantive gentlemen and ladies are generous in their time to help us. Kaya ayoko na umakyat doon dahil baka wala lang. Basta that's it. Greeneration and youth. And again, I'll take this opportunity to thank Bianca, Migs, and Pai for being here today.
Thank you, Sec.
Thank you po.
All right, our last question, Ate Pebbles, is for Governor Migs from UV Diliman.
Di ba po dun sa El Verde, yung parang may scholarship pag nag-plant ng trees. Pero parang bakit kailangan may kapalit pa yung scholarship? Parang ba't kailangan mag-plant pa ng trees para magka-scholarship? Eh may funds naman pala para magbigay ng scholarship.
Ang gusto po namin, hindi lang, ako po, I believe na spoon feeding is wrong. If you give a student 100%, 50% scholarship, eh baka hindi po siya mag-aral ng mabuti. Mas maganda na rin po yung two birds, one stone, na bibigyan mo siya ng scholarship, makakatulong ka sa pamilya niya, sa kinabukasan ng bata, and at the same time, we are doing our part in saving our environment. Climate change po, totoo po to. Bagyong Yolanda, marami pa pong papunta. So kailangan po, we must act.
And ayun po,
Sorry, can I add? I have nothing to do with El Verde, but I would assume that if I was given a scholarship, it would be my honor to help plant trees and to be given a chance to do so. Yeah,
Hindi po.
so, yeah.
What if incapable yung bata and then hindi siya qualified kasi hindi siya makapag-plant ng tree, ganon?
Actually, in China, this is a law in China that every graduating student in China must plant 3 trees. Ano po yan? Batas po nila yan. So siguro naman, makahingi lang po ng konting itatanim, bigyan ng scholarship, eh okay na po yan na compensation. And tama po yung sinabi ni Bianca na sana po ang kabataan ngayon is very willing to help in terms of helping our environment. Dahil po, talaga pong totoo ang mga problema ng ating nararanasan today.
Pero hindi lang naman po planting trees yung diba, yung way para maka-help. Paano nga kung incapable,
Okay,
ganon?
here. What was your name?
Nina po.
Nina, that's a really good question, di ba? Paano nga naman kung hindi ka makakapagtanim ng puno? Kung wala ka sa capacity mo ang pagtatanim. But when you look at it like that and then you ask for scholarship, there are a lot of other outlets for any student to get scholarship. It's just when we talk about the example of Governor Migs, maganda po na with the cause, incentivize din. Kasi we want to also repay those students who are volunteering their hard work and effort and what they're doing with tree planting. Kasi hindi naman madali magtanim ng puno, di ba? With scholarships. Tama yun, no? So they get the scholarships after they help you replant. Is that correct? Okay.
We also ang incentive lang po yon, ang diniscuss ko lang po ay para sa El Verde program. We also have the provincial government scholarship program wherein yung mga incapable students po na hindi pwede magtanim, eh pwede po sila mag-take ng test. So yun yung compensation. So lahat po may compensation.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much to our ambassadors. Before we let you go, we'd like to call on Secretary Lucille Sering for a very quick photo opportunity. Again, let's give our ambassadors a big round of applause. Thank you very much for taking the time to be with us and sharing your knowledge on climate change and your experiences on climate change.
Yan, marami ba kayong natutunan sa mga ambassadors natin? Ayan, so syempre para hindi lang tayong natututo tungkol sa mga sinabi nila, don't forget na i-tweet nyo yung mga important na mga quotes na sinabi nila and also use the hashtag. Ano yung hashtag natin? May gumagamit pa ng hashtag natin?
Okay pa ba tayo? Okay pa po? Okay pa, itaas nga ang left hand kung okay pa? Okay. Dahil ang susunod nating presenter, we are very honored to have her with us today because she is a very renowned journalist.
Yes. Sobrang sikat siya. Naging part siya ng CNN before.
Yes.
And she also became the head of the News and Current Affairs of ABS-CBN.
One of the biggest network, of course, other than GMA. We also have GMA earlier.
And now, sobrang groundbreaking ng inihead niya ngayon. Kasi lalo na habang sumisikat ang social media, na halos lahat tayo may access sa social media, naging access to na ngayon, naging avenue to para mag-propagate ng responsible journalism. Kilala niyo na ba siya?
So, handa na po ba tayo? Handa na po ba? In its commitment to enhance disaster preparedness and build climate change resilience of local government units and local communities, the Climate Change Commission and Rappler, one of the country's leading social news network, have partnered in developing a climate change adaptation and disaster risk reduction information platform that will use social media technology and crowdsourcing.
So ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Miss Maria Reza, CEO and Executive Director of Rappler, to present Project Agos.
Thank you. Bakit? Sino? Si Migs. Migs talaga, oh. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking me to speak to you today and tell you about what you can do. It is a lot of you here, and I just want to tell you that just the people in this room alone can make a huge difference. And I want to show you how. Ilang kayo ang merong Facebook page? Who has a Facebook page? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you have a Facebook page. Meron bang walang Facebook page? Meron bang ano? Okay. And Twitter. Raise your hand if you have a Twitter account. Okay, excellent. You know, in our country, 94%, at least 94% of Filipinos on the internet are on Facebook. So Facebook is massive. Sorry, I feel I really want your attention for just a period of time. Because the new bayanihan, your bayanihan, there's a new technical term for it. It's called crowdsourcing. And with the internet and with social media, for your generation, that's crowdsourcing, bayanihan. So let me start with this. Let me just tell you about Rappler, and then let me tell you about the technological things you can do and how we can use them for climate change adaptation and disaster risk reduction. Let's go. Let's go to the first part. Rappler is just two words. It's a made-up word. Diba? How do you create something when it seems like everything is there already? And your generation will actually be able to do things that the people before you could not. Why? Because you're going to be working for people who know less than you do about social media. And social media is going to be a major disruptor for every single industry that we live in, that we're working with today. So let's look at, we decided we're just going to make up a word. That's what Rappler is. 2 years ago, it didn't exist. Rappler comes from the root words rap, to talk, plus ripple, to make waves. And it's just three things that come up. The first circle is something I've done since I think before you were born. I've been a journalist for almost